Good evening, viewer all over the world, fellow Tibetians. This is the voice of your TBC loyalist. The topic I have today is the agreement makes all of this possible. The agreement makes all of this possible. With permit me to share my screen. Without agreement, like I said, the topic is agreements. The agreement makes all of this possible. If one is in agreement in anything on earth, no matter what, it will come positive. Like the diagram we can see on the screen, we can see that hands are holding hands. That is unity. With unity, everything is possible. If there is unity, if a meeting is held and agreement, you will see that everything will work possible. It will be possible. It will be possible. It's because of the membership agreement. The if a community agrees on one thing, it will be possible for everything to work. One of the reasons why TBC is called the billion coin is because the ultimate price maxes out at 1 billion euro per TBC coin. So that means anyone holding on to even just one TBC coin could become a billionaire someday. When agreements is made and nobody is a counterfeit person there or is overruling it, you will see that what you are looking for is always coming positively, and the whole community will agree with when they agree with one another what they are trying to achieve, they will achieve it without any problem. So anyone holding just one TBC coin will become a billionaire someday, like I say. At this time, the current price of TBC is a long way from 1 billion euros, and it may seem to some impossible for TBC coin ever arrive at the price of 1 billion euro per coin. To get there, according to the formula, we will need to get 1 billion people from around the world to each become verified member of the TBC and the billionaire billion coin community. To get 1 billion coin, we have to work. When you have just one coin, you are a billionaire, because as we work in agreement to get more and more members, as we work in agreement, membership increasing every day. And when we get to this 1 billion, when we get 1 billion members, the aim of TBC will come alive. The whole world will become wealthy. Poverty will be eradicated from the whole world, and people will live a life of billionaire. We will get there ultimately, and it becomes of the membership agreement. Here is the agreement. All members of the Billion Coin community agree that this coin will never go down in value. Billion coins can never go down in value. TBC can never go down in value. TBC is growing every second, day by day. Every second, TBC is growing. Unlike other ones like Bitcoin, that is always fluctuating. Every day is fluctuating. It's not stable. But TBC is stable. It's stable at all time. This agreement is hinged on a software program that drives the price of TBC up by 1% to 5% daily until it reaches its ultimate price. TBC is everyday growing. It's growing. It doesn't fluctuate. The price is growing from 1% to 5% every day. And that is, as the day is going every day, it is increasing in value. It doesn't depreciate, it increases in value every day. Within these few words of agreement, it does carry a lot of meaning. Agreement is powerful. When you agree on something, when you are united, when there is unity in a community, we can see that there will be achievements. When there is agreement, where there is unity, the community grows fast and fast. And that is why, because TBC have their target, and because there is agreement and unity, TBC is growing every day. It is from 1% to 5% daily. That is why it's good to broadcast TBC and to join TBC, to sell TBC, to buy TBC, to sell TBC. Within few days, you see that you are getting more values. Within those few words of agreement, it does carry a lot of meaning. People from all over the world are sick and tired of artificial scarcity running their lives within, which was covered briefly in another article on this blog. Scarcity is artificial. Let's embrace TBC and we see that we all get out of poverty. You believe with me that scarcity is artificial when you really embrace TBC. TBC is working in abundance and prosperity. TBC does not know anything lack, does not work in poverty. TBC is in abundance. Abundance and property prosperity are very natural things within the universe. And powerful people have been leading the people in mass to believe in the deception called scarcity. The elites want us to believe that scarcity is uh, artificial scarcity. But TBC says no. TBC says there is abundance and prosperity. When people allow the cryptocurrency TBC to propel them into wealth with a software formula, they are making an agreement. When you unite, when there is unity, like I said, there will always be progress, there will always be abundance, there will always be prosperity. All you need to do is just be in agreement with TBC, and your life will not remain in poverty. Your life will go from grace and from grass to grace every day, because TBC is always going from 1% to 5% every day. All you need to do is just agree with TBC. Do the people at large have the right to make that agreement? This will, of course, be debated. So, I want to arm you with some simple facts. First of all, people make agreements all the time without giving it much thought. You have to think over it. When you think over it and you see the progress the TBC is making, all you need to do is just to agree. Agree with TBC and you see progress in your life. In fact, when you are sleeping, you are seeing abundance, you are seeing prosperity, you are seeing wealth. Let me tell you, if there is no poverty, you can't be sick. Poverty brings sickness. Poverty brings sickness. But when you agree with TBC, you will never be sick. You just see your life every second. You are enjoying, you are happy. When you are poor, there won't be joy. But when you are rich, joy will be flowing, in fact, in your system. You just see that you are just happy. Joy is just flowing within you. So when you agree with TBC, you just see that you are agreeing with happiness. You are agreeing for happiness to overwhelm you. You are agreeing for joy to flow in you. Every time a person puts something in their mouth, or chooses to wear a certain brand, or select a home to live in, and so on. In each case, they are making agreements. So, of course, people have the right to make agreements. Each agreement has a consequence. Like I say, if you agree with TBC, if you deviate from artificial scarcity and click to TVC and embrace TBC, you just see that you are embracing joy. You just see that you are embracing wealth. You see that you are embracing abundance. You see that you are embracing prosperity. To just agree with TBC. So, of course, People have the right to make agreements, and that is why I say agree with TBC for your life to be in plenty. Each agreement has its consequence. Agree with TBC so that you just see that your own is joy, 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 wealth, prosperity. If an agreement brings harm to anybody, if an agreement brings harm to any other in any way, it could be seen as a bad agreement. If it is a good agreement, there's no harm in that. You just see yourself laughing, smiling. You just be imagine yourself. So I'm the one that is a billionaire now. All you need to do is just agree with TBC. If you can get a person to believe in artificial scarcity, you can also get them to make a whole series of bad agreements. The fact that we live in a world filled with hunger, poverty, and war are all indicators that the people at this time have all made a long list of bad agreements. You see, agreements, you have to think very well before agreeing with anything, with any program. But when you agree with TBC, all this nyama nyama, hunger, poverty, war will not come your way. It will not come your way. You just see because you have agreed with TBC, you are just smiling. You are smiling. May God help us in Jesus' name. Once the people in consciously choose to believe in abundance and prosperity for all, then we can do away with the plague of poverty, hunger, and war, as well as many other things that are harmful to humanity. All you need to do for you to do away with all these plagues of hunger, for you to do away with poverty, for you to do away with war and harmful on things that are harmful to humanity, just embrace TBC. It's still the same thing I'm saying. Embrace TBC. That is the only solution for you to live in abundance. The only solution for you to live in prosperity is agree with TBC. I hope this is the beginning to open up your eyes to see the truth. Set your mind to see the truth, to know the truth. When you set your mind to know the truth and to see the truth, you will see that you are living in abundance and prosperity. You are living happily. Your community will be flowing with joy, with peace, just because people have embraced TBC. So just know the truth, and the truth is TBC. Abundance and prosperity should be available to everyone, regardless of where they were born or anything else for that matter. It doesn't matter, maybe you are from a cold village or from where, from Elf or anything. Once you embrace TBC, you will live in abundance and in prosperity. You will live a wealthy life. You will live the life of billionaire. You have the lifestyle of a billionaire. Billionaire live happily all the time because they have what they want to use. They have the kind of money they need, and at a particular time, at a particular place, anywhere, anytime. So you will live the life of billionaire. That is if you agree with TBC. Within the path that the current price of TBC will take, it has many opportunities to create wealth, even vast wealth, for those that agree to use it. If you agree to use TBC, you get even vast wealth. You'll be stinkily rich, in that when you are even removing any amount to give anybody, it will not shake you. You will not even feel it, just because you have embraced TBC, just because TBC itself is abundance and prosperity, just because you are living a wealthy life, a wealthy lifestyle, a billionaire lifestyle. To embrace TBC. If people don't want to take advantage of those opportunities, they are free to not be a part of this. No one is being forced to use this cryptocurrency. You are not forced to use cryptocurrency, but I am advising you that you can just willingly join TBC. If you willingly join TBC, you will willingly join the lifestyle of billionaire, and you will never regret being a billionaire. Billionaires never lack. The fact that Bitcoin has proven to stand up as a real currency means that all cryptocurrency can also stand up as a real currency too. Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency, has pioneered to the path for all cryptocurrencies. Yes, our membership agreement makes us different, but fundamentally, we are just another cryptocurrency. We have every right to be a part of this. Embrace the idea that wealth can be spread through this special agreement. Uh, like I say, you should always agree when you are always in agreement with TBC. You will see that your life can never